Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I am going to tell you how to get all of Wish Me Mell's visitor friends in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Getting Wish Me Mell's friends as permanent visitors on your island is the key to getting all of the biome flowers, the ability to plant flowers in all biomes, and in the greenhouse too. In this video, there will be spoilers of the Merry Meadow, so if you haven't gotten there yet, beware. But I will also give a quick rundown on how to get to the Merry Meadows too. So stay tuned and let's just jump right into it. So there is sort of like an order you need to follow with the visitors, because one visitor will unlock a flower or something that you will need to get the next one. So for example, in order to get Roseanne, you need to get Aro first because that's one of her requirements. Or to get literally anyone else, you need to get Lou. So I would recommend starting a cabin for those two visitors first. But before you can even make cabins for these visitors, you need to find the Merry Meadows and meet Wish Me Mell first. You need to finish the Revive the Oasis quest. Then after that, you will receive a quest called Curious Caverns with Pom Pom Pudding. In this quest, you will break some boulders and find your way through the new waterfall in the recently revived Oasis. Within this waterfall is the beautiful and mysterious Merry Meadow. This will start the process of meeting Wish Me Mell. Keep in mind that it will take a couple of days to actually meet her. But in the meantime, don't forget to plant this giant seed in the soil over here, since that will also take 3 days to grow and get to the other parts of the Merry Meadow. But once you actually meet her, you will now be able to make cabins for her friends, since once you meet a new character, then is when you may see some new visitors that they are associated with. First up, let's start off with Lou. His cabin must be in the Merry Meadow. It doesn't matter which level of the meadows, just literally any cabin here. And luckily for us, none of these characters are travelers, so they can actually come whenever. Just keep in mind, if they come one day and you complete their quest, they will leave the next day and they won't be able to come back until the day after the next day, if that makes sense. So if you are the luckiest you can be, you will only get them every other day. To raise the likelihood of them coming, make sure to put in 5 items that have their liked tag. For Lou, it is items from the Color Blaze Carnival. These are not required, but each item with his liked tag gives him an additional heart, making it more likely for him to come to visit. But now onto his actual requirements. Besides being in the Merry Meadows, he must have 2 plant items. These can be anything with that tag. Next up, 1 Island Challenge Trophy. To get one of these, you must craft it after completing all of the challenges in a biome for one specific level, which will either be the bronze, silver, or gold. And lastly, you will need 1 Poco Energy Pop. You make this at the upgraded soda machine with Fizzy Crystal, Spin Up, and Tofu. And once you get Lou as a 5-star permanent resident, you will find the quest Beach Blossoms. This unlocks our first biome flower, the hibiscus in the Seaside Resort. And this will also get us flower plots in the Seaside Resort as well. Now onto Aro. He also needs his cabin to be in the Merry Meadow. He travels anytime, and his liked items are cozy beverages. So any warm drink you can make at the espresso machine will be perfect to increase the likelihood of him coming to visit. Now he requires 3 different things: 1 blue candle, 1 white candle, and 1 red candle. You can either make all 3 of these at the creation station if you have already unlocked that, or the blue candle crafting plan is available at friendship level 4 with Wish Me Mell. The white candle crafting plan is available at friendship level 2 with Wish Me Mell. And the red candle crafting plan is available in a treasure chest in the Merry Meadow. When Aro is 5 stars, make sure to ask him to stay permanently on your island. And once you do this, you will unlock the quest called Fen Flora. This will give you the Ghost Gleam and the ability to grow flowers in the Spooky Swamp. Now onto Poco. His cabin needs to be in the Merry Meadows too. He can travel anytime, and his liked items are from the Luck and Lanterns event. So make sure to put in 5 of those to get the maximum likelihood. Now onto his required items. He will need 6 chairs. These can be any 6 chairs you want, they just need any chair with the tag. You can put 6 of the same ones or 6 random ones. Then he needs 3 items from the Merry Meadows. These are typically items made with flowers from the Merry Meadow or even some critters. So you could also use honeycomb, candles made with Merry Meadow flowers, or just some critters that you've caught in the Merry Meadows. And then the last thing he needs is 1 hibiscus flower. And remember, you need Lou as a 5-star permanent resident to unlock the quest that gives you the hibiscuses. When Poco is a 5-star permanently moved in resident, you will unlock the quest called Wild Mountain Time. This will give you the ability to grow flowers on Gemstone Mountain and to get the flower called the Thistle. Next up is Chico. Chico must be in the Merry Meadows. She can travel at any time, and to make it more likely for her to come, put in 5 items from the Springtime Celebration. It's that event with the tag that looks like a little sakura flower. And for her requirements, she needs 1 piece of clothing on display, so walk up to the clothing stand in your cabin and place any clothing item you want. Then she needs 5 Merry Meadows items. Like I said before, these are typically items either made with flowers from the Merry Meadows or even critters and such. Then you need 1 sakura, which these flowers are found in the trees in the Merry Meadow. And last but not least, you need 1 thistle. Thistle is unlocked when you get Poco as a permanent resident. And upon getting Chico as a 5-star permanent resident, you will get the quest Fiery Flowers, which unlocks the Heavy Nettle on Mount Hothead. Next up is Marin. She needs to be in the Merry Meadows, she travels anytime, and to increase her likelihood, she needs 5 baked items. So these are just anything you can make in the oven. Then her requirements are having Lou as a permanent resident, having 5 pieces of home essentials furniture. These are typically the kitchen furniture, the counters, fridge, and even the bathtubs. She needs 2 face accessories. These must each be displayed on a clothing stand. These are just like the glasses and such. So walk up to the clothing stand in your cabin and place any face accessory. And then she needs 1 heavy nettle candle. You make this at the creation station with any color of the heavy nettle that you have. And heavy nettles are unlocked when Chico is a permanent resident. But then, once Marin is a 5-star permanent resident, you will get the quest Reefside Riches, and that will unlock the anemone, which is in the Rainbow Reef. And now on to Lutz. He also has to be in the Merry Meadow. He can travel at any time, and to raise his likelihood of coming, put in 5 items from the Merry Meadows. And he requires a lot of candles. So you'll need a bell button candle, a dandelion candle, a heavy nettle candle, a hibiscus candle, a penstemum candle, a thistle candle, and a tulia candle. So just remember that all candles are made at the creation station, and you can use any color of flower that you have. And once you get Lutz as a 5-star permanent resident, you will unlock the quest that unlocks the greenhouse. This is called Grand Garden Gathering. The greenhouse is actually so overpowered because you will be able to breed old event flowers at any time using the greenhouse. And there is a 100% spawn rate for all types of flowers every day. But here's a note, before you do this quest, you will also need to have finished Lou's, Aro's, Chico's, Marin's, and Poco's quests as well to get the greenhouse unlocked. And next up, we've got Roseanne. She needs to be in the Merry Meadows, she can travel anytime, and to raise her likelihood of coming, give her 5 items with the creative tag. These can be like art supplies or some various food items. But she needs, for her requirements, are Aro as a permanent resident, 6 pieces of dreamy furniture. This is the furniture that you can buy on Cloud Island from Kiki. Then she also needs 1 pink cloud and 1 sweet cloud. To make a pink cloud, there are 2 different recipes you can use, it doesn't matter which one, or for the sweet cloud, same thing, you can use either recipe. You just need 1 of each of these candy clouds. Then, once Roseanne is a permanent 5-star moved-in resident, you will unlock the quest called Sky Sprouts, which gets you the Dream Puff. You will also be able to grow flowers on Cloud Island. For our last friend of Wish Me Mell, we've got Nina. She needs to live in the Merry Meadows, she can travel anytime, and to raise the likelihood of her coming, she needs 5 items from the Nordic furniture. Remember, these are one from lots of different minigames around the island. I have a video about all of the minigames if you need tips or to see which place to get which Nordic furniture. But for her requirements, she needs Poco to be a permanent resident, a molten frappe, 1 piece of Spooky Celebration furniture, 1 piece of Give and Gather furniture, 1 piece of Luck and Lanterns furniture, 1 piece of Springtime Celebration furniture, and 1 piece of Imagination Celebration furniture. So for all of these events, you can put any item that you want, and thankfully it's just furniture, so if you've missed event, you could easily trade with a friend or somebody on the Discord or something if you need one of these event items. And finally, once Nina is a permanent 5-star moved-in resident, you will unlock the quest that unlocks the Frost Feather. The quest is called Extremophile Flora. With this quest, you will also be able to grow flowers on the Icy Peak. But note, this is the only flower that can't actually grow in the greenhouse, and as of making this video, there aren't many plots on the Icy Peak, but hopefully we get more in the future, we never know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Good luck on your journey to get all of Wish Me Mell's friends. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!